wait. Well, hello again, everyone. This is the one, the only, the Smoky Rocket of Smoky Rocket Productions. And I am being joined by Gamer in Crisis.
Yo, what up, y'all? I'm a streamer over on Twitch. I'm hanging out here with Smokey here. Actually, first time over here, so thank you for having me.
Hey, no problem. This is the first time that we've collabed on something where it's been just us two. I think we did something with Rob. Didn't we do something with Rob like a few months ago?
Probably. Honestly, I don't remember. A couple months ago is kind of a blur at this point.
Okay.
Life's been pretty chaotic. But this is a bit outside my normal wheelhouse. Normally, as my game might imply, I'm a gamer. I usually do video games. But
Yeah.
I like to hang out with these guys. They're pretty cool.
Yeah.
So what are we doing today?
Okay, so today we are going to take a list of 40, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 40, different Christmas movies, and we are going to rate them. And I've got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 categories. GOAT status, classics, ones that are good, ones that are okay, ones that are bad, and ones that are just absolute trash. So, and these are based solely off of our opinions. So,
Okay. So I do have one very important question I gotta ask here.
what's up?
Is Nightmare Before Christmas on this list? Or would you consider it to be on this list?
I've never seen it. I have never seen the movie.
Fair enough. We can skip that. We can skip
Yeah,
that.
I think of that more as a Halloween movie.
No, fair enough. I think honestly it fits both in my opinion. But let's see. What do we? So, well, I'm fine. We don't need to have it on here, especially if you haven't seen it. I don't think it's a good to judge unless minimally at least you've seen it. Hopefully, I've seen all these.
Okay. Okay, so first up, we are going to be ranking individually the Home Alone saga because, believe it or not, there are six movies.
You're kidding me, 6?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. I did not know there were that many.
I only knew about the first 3, and then I never heard about anything Home Alone again until maybe a couple of years ago when I saw people talking about all the remakes, or not the remakes, but the continuations, basically.
Okay.
Okay, so first up, Home Alone, the original, the first one.
Okay.
So, I mean,
this is going to be slightly sacrilegious here. I don't think I've actually seen any of them all the way through, truthfully.
oh,
However, I do think that at least the first Home Alone probably, personally, I think makes it at least, shoot, I need to make this a little bigger because I'm trying to have the list up because I know that you posted it.
oh yeah.
Pop out, here we go. I think is at least in good personally.
Okay. I'm gonna have to. I mean, I think it's a classic. I mean, it's played. It's in so many people's go-to lists for like, okay, I have to watch this every Christmas season. I have to watch this movie. I don't think it's GOAT status, but it's like really high up on the classics.
I think I can agree to that, and let's also not forget that they managed to make 6 of these.
Yeah.
I don't know if the rest of these deserve to be much more than okay, but I think the
you're in for a treat because I have only seen like bits and pieces of the ones after the third one, and I've formed my opinion on them. So
the first was the only one I know I've seen it on, and then there's another one that has like a lady that feeds like pigeons.
yeah, that's the second one. That's when he's in.
Okay.
That's when he's in New York.
I think those might genuinely be the only 2 I can confirm I've seen anything from.
Okay, all right. So yeah, So Home Alone, we're gonna put that one in classics. Um, the second one, where they're in New York.
Okay.
Not as like charming and like quotable as the first one. See, that's the thing. The first one is very quotable.
Yeah, I think from what I can remember, I can agree with that. There's also it's just I don't know. The first one was really fun. I think the second one, from the little bit I remember, just gets much more somber,
Yeah, and
and
like
not necessarily in a hopeful way.
yeah, and the way that he defends, and it's not even his house that he's defending. It's his uncle's place in New York City. And some of the stuff that he does, like they ratcheted up the intensity of the traps to where, I mean, even in the first one, like some of those is like, yeah, any normal person would be dead, but because this is a family comedy, they have to survive. The Harry and Marv,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
so I think we'll put Home Alone 2 in good. It does have its moments. It does have its wholesome moments. But yeah, you're right. It does get a little somber in parts, and the charm of Macaulay Culkin, like he's a little older, just a little,
Mhm.
so it's not as endearing. So we're gonna put Home Alone 2 in good.
Oh man. Okay.
Let's see if I can adjust. There we go. Yeah, we're probably gonna have to adjust the width of some of these. Okay, Home Alone 3. You said you've never seen it.
I can't confirm that I've seen anything past it.
Okay.
Um, for me, just at a baseline, because they are so unknown to me, I don't think I could personally put any of these above okay. If only because they're so unknown, so at least for me, so unknown that they don't even show up on my radar.
Yeah. So I remember watching the third one when it came out. I believe it came directly to video. I don't think it spent any time in the theaters.
Ooh, that's usually not a good sign.
Yeah, it was a direct to video. It's so as far as I know, it's in the same cinematic universe as the first two, but it has nothing to do with the first two whatsoever. Completely different family,
Does it even? Oh, really?
completely different family, completely different kid, completely different everything. So, and
Okay.
he's like,
Okay. I got a question. Do 3 through 6? Do any of them involve the original
the last one, the sixth one, Buzz's character is grown up and he's a police officer. And he's
family?
he's
Okay, that
assigned.
could actually be interesting, but I don't want to jump ahead too far.
Yeah, he's assigned to the neighborhood that he grew up in to patrol.
Okay.
So, okay, so the third one, it's okay. It really is okay, and I'm just gonna leave it at that. It's okay,
Okay.
and you know, my big gripe about it is that he's not even home alone in so much as, yeah, he is like the only one in the house, but his parents are like a phone call away,
Hmm.
not like continents or like in the first one, or from one side of the country to the other, north and south. So he's never really in, and it can be completely solved. Like, so the plot of it is that these four like spy slash criminals, international terrorists, I guess you can call them. They're after a microchip, and it's hidden away in a toy car, and by mistake the toy car ends up at this kid's house. So they're not even going in to break in to steal stuff. They're just trying to get the uh, microchip that they illegally obtained, and they're working for like the Koreans or something, or I don't know. So anyway,
Wait,
uh,
hold on. Is this? Are we still on Home Alone?
we're on Home Alone 3.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. This is completely lost the plot. I think this is for me. That's been downgraded from okay to bad. Honestly.
Okay, so we'll put it at the end of. Uh, let's see if I can copy this.
Yeah. Control X, Control V.
We'll put it right there for now in the number 10 slot.
Okay.
And we'll move these in accordingly. So, but yeah, we're going to put this at the bottom of okay. Because, yeah, you're right. It is borderline bad. Home Alone 4.
Oh goodness, I'm worried.
So, let me make sure that I've got this correct. Home. I have to look up the plot of the last 3. Okay, so this one was made in 2002. So 2002, I would have been. I was starting my freshman year in high school. So I was like 14? Yeah.
Let's see. I'm just gonna look up the cliff notes for this or something.
So it's also known as Home Alone Taking Back the House, and it's a made for TV film.
Just IMDbing this real quickly.
Yeah. So it's a remake with completely different actors.
Taking Back the House. Okay.
It's a remake of
Oh yeah, no, I'm looking at it right now. So it looks like the original one, just with a different family and more modern tech, basically.
well, different
Well,
different
same family,
actors,
different actors,
same characters.
but updated tech,
Yeah.
basically.
So,
Okay.
for that alone, I'm gonna put it in bad because you don't screw with the original on this one. So,
Honestly, my only problem with them doing a remake of it is the fact that they're calling it the fourth Home Alone.
yeah,
That's my
That's-
only honest problem with that.
I mean that's kind of why they had to add the taking back the house. So it's like, okay, well, what are you taking back the house from? Did Marv and Harry move in? And it's not even Harry. It's not even Harry. It's like Marv's wife, I think. I don't even know.
Honestly, I kind of just want to move on from this
Yeah,
one.
okay.
Like,
All right, so Home Alone, bad. And we're not even going to waste any time on the last 2 Home Alones because they are just absolute trash.
really.
Yeah, they are absolutely bad. And the 6th one, the last one that they made, I mean, the kid's a jerk.
Is it Home Sweet Home Alone? Is that the one?
Yeah, the kid is a huge jerk. Like, there's no redeeming qualities about him at all.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Fair.
Yeah, Home Alone 5 and Home Alone 6 going in the trash bin. Because, yeah. Because I said so. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Next movie on the list.
I think it's the Christmas Shoe trilogy.
The Christmas Shoes, yeah. So the first.
Trying to figure out what the heck this is about.
Okay, so the first Christmas Shoes is this kind of like poor family. The mother is diagnosed with like a heart problem.
Oh jeez.
And yeah, it's a pull at the heartstrings one. So the kid wants to like get his mom a Christmas present, and he comes across these really nice shoes at a department store. And so he can't get the money, so he goes around and collects like soda cans and stuff to raise money, because this is back when you could still do that.
Oh, you can kind of still do that.
Yeah.
Just have to be in the Northeast.
Yeah, it's not like nationwide pretty much anymore.
Yeah.
So he raises the money, and then he goes to back to the department store to buy them, and they're not there. And the reason why he ends up with them is because there's this other guy who's a lawyer, who is like, they've pretty much made him the, obsessed with his work and not his family and blah 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 kind of lawyer. And so it takes his mom dying basically to realize, how important family is at Christmas time and stuff like that. So he ends up giving the kid
very American coded.
Yeah, so he ends up giving the kid these shoes, and the kid's mom is on her deathbed, and he gives her the shoes, and then like less than 5 minutes later, the kid's mom dies because they couldn't get. She needed like a transplant. She needed like a transplant, and she didn't get it. And so she dies. So the whole movie is basically about the kid trying to find the perfect gift for his dying mother. It's a good movie. It's a really good movie.
I like the premise, if nothing else.
So I wouldn't consider it a classic, but it's way up there for good. So we're gonna put
I'll let you decide where it lies on the good
Christmas
scale.
shoes.
It's, if nothing else, like as like someone listening to it from the outside, like it sounds like something like if someone put it on, I don't think I'd be cringing through. I think I might actually enjoy that.
So we're gonna go ahead and.
Although that is a heck of a way to end a Christmas movie.
Yeah, really. Copy. So paste. Oh. Cut. Paste. Cut. Paste. Okay. So, the Christmas Shoes Part 2 is actually called... Gosh, what's it called? Christmas... Hold on. Christmas Shoes 2. The Christmas Blessing. So, the Christmas Blessing the Christmas Blessing. So it has Neil Patrick Harris and Rob Lowe makes a special appearance, and he basically reprises his role from the original movie. And it's another.
You said Neil Patrick Harris. You said.
Yeah, Neil Patrick Harris. So, and guess what he is? He's the kid of the mom who died in the first movie, all grown up, and he's a doctor.
Oh, really?
He's a doctor.
Oh, that tracks.
Yeah.
That tracks.
So he went from playing Doogie Howser to Doogie Howser grown up.
Wait a minute. That face. That face.
Yes, that's the kid. That's the kid from.
No.
Oh.
Is that Barney from Friends? That's Barney from Friends, I'm pretty sure. If I'm looking at you're talking about the 2005 one, right?
Yeah. Yeah, Neil Patrick Harris. He played.
That's Barney from Friends.
Yeah, and How I Met Your Mother.
That's what I was thinking. How I Met Your Mother. Sorry.
Yeah. And so this is another. The chick dies.
Yeah.
It's another one of those movies.
Mm-hmm.
So Neil Patrick Harris, gives her the shoes that he gave his mom. So it's like, really? You didn't bury your mom with the shoes? I mean, I think that would have been pretty symbolic. It's not as good as the first one. So we're going to go ahead and put it... It's okay. I'll put it mid okay.
Okay.
Christmas
It's mid.
blessing. Yeah, it really is. Remember, folks, these are
Tell me what we're doing next, because I thought I knew, because apparently I'm missing some on the list I'm working with.
Okay, well, I wrote down the list in my notepad. So
Okay. What do we got? Well, you also posted something. That's neither here nor there. It's not important.
okay. So the last movie in the Christmas Shoes trilogy is let's see. The Christmas Shoes trilogy. We're just going to type in Christmas Shoes 3. So the third one is called The Christmas Hope, and Rob Lowe is not in it in any shape or form.
Okay.
Oh, I completely forgot that these are based on books.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I mean, it makes sense. But most movies are based on books, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm trying to find the Christmas Hope plot, because it's been a while since I've seen, like, we have all three of them. My wife loves these movies. I just kind of watch them.
Yeah.
And anybody who's been married will know what I'm talking about. You got to do things that you don't always want to do. The Christmas Hope. So this one was made in 2009. When lives intertwine during Christmas, hope is the only unifying gift. After suffering a personal tragedy, a social worker throws herself into finding homes for the less fortunate and for children in need. You would think with a premise like that it would be, good status. But it's really like, it's basically, we've seen this movie now 3 times. So it's going to go at the bottom. Christmas Hope. Okay. All right, now we can get into some movies that maybe you've seen. Christmas with the Cranks. Have you seen that movie?
What is it called?
Christmas with the Cranks. It's with Tim Allen and
I don't know. I'm looking. I kind of looked at the picture for it. It looks familiar.
yeah, what's her name from the Halloween movies? Oh, what's her name? What's the actress's name? She plays Laurie Strode in the Halloween movies. Christmas with the Cranks. Jamie Lee Curtis. That's her name. Okay, so I only saw this movie once, and from what I can remember of it, it didn't really, do anything for me. It didn't really satisfy, a movie that I would watch again. So, there are funny moments in it, but...
I'd have to see some clips for it, but it's potentially one if it's one I'm thinking of, then it might actually be a potential classic one on my end, but not. But mostly because it was the film that my dad really liked. But I don't know if it's that one.
So it's the one where the couple just completely boycotts everything Christmas. Like they don't do anything.
That's not it.
Okay,
That's
yeah.
not it.
Yeah. So I'm gonna
The one with where you get the beautiful turkey and then it just pops it up.
yeah.
A ball of hot gas. You know, if you know, you know. For those of you who are watching.
So I'm gonna have to go ahead and put this one in the bad category because it's just a bad movie.
Unfortunately, I can't really argue for or against it. So.
Okay. Now we're getting into some territory of where I can speak with some authority because I have watched these movies continuously throughout my lifetime. The first Santa Claus, one of the best Christmas movies. You know, it's
I'm working off of it just completely. Oh, and never mind. Santa Claus. Okay.
Yeah.
I might have seen the first Santa Claus potentially.
Yeah.
Is that the one? No, it's a different one.
It's the one where Tim Allen becomes Santa Claus. So this is Tim Allen.
He's like Santa's brother or something like that?
No.
Okay.
That's Fred Claus, which is on this list.
Okay.
No. So the Santa Claus is where Tim Allen becomes Santa because Santa was on his roof and Tim Allen's character went out and was like, "Hey, you!" And Santa Claus fell off the roof, and he ends up putting.
Oh,
Yeah, he puts on the suit and he
Okay.
assumes the role of Santa Claus. It's
Okay.
it's
I remember seeing it a little bit. I thought that was fun.
Yeah. I think it's GOAT status, but I'm going to put it down near the bottom of GOAT status because it's one of the best Christmas movies. I saw it when I was young, and it was when I still believed in Santa Claus. So, and it was like at the height of Tim Allen's popularity. He had his stand-up. He had Home Improvement.
You had some pretty heavy hitters in here, so
Yeah, he had the popularity of his Home Improvement show. I think by then he had played Buzz Lightyear. So yeah, it's a good movie. It's really, it's goated.
yeah.
Santa Claus. The second one, not so much. Like, it's okay. Like, I'll watch it if it's on, if there's nothing else, or if I'm just trying to kill some time. But it really... I mean, I do like the aspect that they, okay, Santa, you have to find a Mrs. Claus, or else you don't get to be Santa anymore. So it's kind of like a rom-com Santa Claus movie. So...
I don't know how I feel about that one.
Santa Claus 2. It's watchable. And then with the Santa Claus 3 is where they jumped the shark. So
the first one felt like they were jumping it already, but continue.
okay, so the third one they brought in Martin Short to play Jack Frost. And there's really bad plastic CGI. Like, Santa Claus is, like, kicked out of the North Pole by a double that, for whatever reason, the elves just completely think that, oh, this is the real Santa. Even though it's pretty obvious that he's not. And the way that he looks...
Wild, I think I actually kind of remember.
The way that the imposter Santa Claus looks is nightmare fuel.
Oh my goodness.
So
Are you sure it should be in the Christmas list?
I mean, Yeah. So we're gonna put Santa Claus
Uh,
3.
there's some Jack Frost that like movies of Jack Frost I think I really like. This is not one of them.
Yeah. Okay. So next movie on the list, It's a Wonderful Life. Not even gonna argue. It's going on GOAT. Well,
I think I can agree to that. One, because it's a fairly old film that is well, one, the fact that we're talking about it, so long afterwards in the first place.
yeah, it was
I
made
think
not. It was
probably
made very shortly after World War II.
Yeah, I was looking at it. It's 64, right?
No, 47.
Sorry, 46. 46. Sorry.
46. Yeah. So, which the thing of it is that when it was released, it was like considered a box office flop, and it was seen as like way too sentimental because America had just gone through 4 years of a hellacious war, and
Yeah,
people
no,
weren't really in
funny,
the.
I got it up on Google right now, and you want to know the Rotten Tomato score is?
Uh,
94%.
yeah, yeah, very very different than when it came out because people were in no mood for a movie like It's a Wonderful Life. They just weren't. So it's only through re-releases, being played on TV, and now it's considered a class. It's considered a classic, like classic of a classic. And I think,
Honestly, considering that they could produce something like I haven't seen it, but just thinking about like what the film is going to be covering, like I think that it was a daring choice to do it, and I honestly I'm willing to bet it was probably the right choice, even if it did flop.
yeah, oh yeah, because I mean, and here's the thing: I did not watch the whole movie until a few years ago. And when I watched it, I was like, I have wasted so much time not watching this movie. Like, why did I not sit down and just watch it earlier? So, and there's a scene where Jimmy Stewart's character is like at the end of his rope. He is in a bar. He's praying to God, just help get me out of this situation. And he breaks down and starts crying. And the thing about that scene is, and this is confirmed, that him crying that way, that was not him acting for that scene. And he would later go on to say that what he was thinking about in that scene was all the men and his friends that he had lost during the war. Because he was a bomber aircraft pilot. So during the filming of that scene, what he was thinking about and what made him break down and start crying was the memory of all the men that he had lost under his command. Which is another reason why it belongs in GOAT status.
No, fair enough.
So we're going to move right along. And the next movie is, let's see, where am I on the list? Okay. A Charlie Brown Christmas.
Okay, I'm going to let you speak first.
Okay, so A Charlie Brown Christmas, it gets played every single year, and it has been played every single year with the exception of the last 2 years, but that's because of streaming, and that's a whole nother conversation. But up until a couple of years ago, it was played every single Christmas from 1964 until a couple of years ago. When it was released, they thought that it was going to flop, and that, it just was, they thought that it would kill any future plans for any movies.
Peanuts, right?
Yeah, any movies, any Peanuts movies. And the fact that it didn't, and the fact that it brought so many people together, because it was released right as the United States was getting more heavily involved in Vietnam. So
I remember reading something about that recently.
yeah.
Okay, so.
And I will let you speak.
Oh yeah, no. Charlie Brown is GOAT.
Oh yeah.
Charlie Brown is GOAT. And I will not hear anything else.
Neither will I. I will defend it to the death.
There are like, I would say, three, maybe 5 movies when I think of Christmas. Right? Charlie Brown Christmas is one of them. I think Charlie Brown Christmas is not only one of the best Christmas movies ever made, but I would also say it is also one of the best examples of what Christmas should actually be.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Especially in light of in the States, especially how commercialized the entire holiday season is.
Yeah.
Honestly.
And the fact that it led to basically the downfall of aluminum trees as a product.
Really?
Yeah. That's how much influence it had. Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah. So, because aluminum trees were all the craze in the late 50s and early 60s. And they had some like appeal even into the 70s, but basically by the mid 70s it was done. It was just done.
So what did that actually? I'm kind of curious.
So what did it was is that what did it was is that the kids in the movie were like, Charlie Brown, you need to go get a big, shiny, perfect aluminum Christmas tree. And he comes back with what we now know as a Charlie Brown Christmas tree. I mean, this movie has a Christmas tree named after it, for crying out loud. I mean, yeah, there's just so many reasons for it to be goated. So, and I think we've listed them all. So, and before we turn this live stream into a Charlie Brown Christmas discussion, we're gonna go and move along.
Let's move along.
Yeah, let's move along. So,
what's the next one?
A Muppet Christmas Carol. Classic.
Do I need? I say yeah.
Classic. This is one of those movies that I'm like, it's not Christmas until I watch this.
I would say Muppet Christmas. So Christmas Carol specifically is another one of those. It's Christmas.
Yeah, and
I would say the Muppet Christmas in particular is probably one of the goated versions of Christmas Carol.
I will agree with you to an extent. And the only reason that I think it should be in like the top tier of classics category is because The Muppets is not for everyone.
I will agree on that. Yeah.
But
I adore the Muppets, but I also grew up with the Muppets.
Yeah, so did I. I have my mom to thank for that. So, and you've got Sir Michael Caine as Scrooge, and the way that he performs that character, like, because with it being the Muppets, you could have gone like silly, like this is silly. We are talking to puppets, but no, I
love the fact that they usually like a lot of the best Muppet stuff I've noticed does of the ones that I'm aware of do this where. The Muppets are just treated as if they're normal people, basically.
Oh yeah, but
still acknowledging that they're going to be able to do things that normal people can't do.
Yeah,
and it's just treated as these people that can just do weird things, basically.
Yeah, and Sir Michael Caine played that role as if he was doing like a production for Shakespeare. That's how he played it. Like totally straight, totally serious. So I think he said something like he wanted to play it that way so that the absurdity of the the charm and absurdity of the Muppets could carry the rest of could stand out more and carry the rest of the way to the film.
Okay.
So
Well,
his
bravo to him.
yeah. So he's one of the actors that every time that he's on the screen, it doesn't matter what he's in, even if it's like one of his worst film roles, I'll still watch it. So he's one of my favorite actors. So, but anyway, so that's going to go towards the top of the classics. And moving right along to another version of A Christmas Carol, the 2009 Jim Carrey version. Now, a lot of people are divided on this one, mostly because of the fact that it was completely motion capture.
Yeah, I'm looking at some pictures for this.
Yeah.
So don't get me wrong, I love Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey has done some amazing roles.
Yeah.
And also the fact that I recognize the picture also I think is enough for me to be willing to put it more towards probably good, I would say.
Yeah. Like if you
know what people would be like, this is my Christmas Carol.
Yeah. So my two favorite versions of the Christmas Carol is A Muppet Christmas Carol and this one, because if you read the book, which I've done several times, it's probably the closest to
true to the source.
Not necessarily true to the most true to the source. I would say the Muppet Christmas Carol is more true to the source than the 2009 version. What I'm trying to say is that it's probably what is the closest we've gotten to the overall themes and the feeling and the tone of that book, because A Christmas Carol is a ghost story. When you boil it down, it's a ghost story.
You're right. Yeah, it's basically a ghost story.
And
hey, Scrooge, stop being a
jerk, or else you're gonna, carry heavy chains for the rest of for eternity. So
honestly, in most versions of eternity isn't for very long. It isn't much longer the way that I interpret it so far.
Yeah. So it's going up there with classics. So,
okay.
Christmas Carol, 2009.
Man.
Okay.
Is classic just all gonna be a Christmas Carol?
So we've got
there's a lot of good Christmas carols.
Yeah. So that brings us to our next movie, and it's technically a Christmas Carol movie. It's Scrooged.
Isn't that the Disney Christmas Carol with Donald Duck, or is it Scrooge McDuck?
No, Scrooged is the one with Bill Murray, where he plays Frank, guy named Frank Denton or Frank Bennett or something like that. He's a TV executive, and he's trying to put together this live performance of A Christmas Carol.
Oh.
He basically assumes the role of Scrooge without being called Scrooge. And it loosely follows the story. It's a good movie, but it's not a classic, and it's definitely not GOAT status.
I think I've actually seen bits and pieces of this one.
Yeah,
I think I know what you're talking about now. Yeah,
so,
I would say good status, probably middle of the road on good.
Yeah, so we're gonna put that one right there. Yeah, we're gonna put it in the middle. So this next one.
So this is a Christmas Carol podcast.
Yeah. No, this is where this is where A Christmas Carol comes to an end, sadly. So
you have the ghosts of Christmas past, Christmas future, and present. You can only have 3.
Yeah. Actually, the fourth ghost is Jacob Marley. A lot of people, like, if you were to ask them, just like anybody off the street, hey, how many ghosts are in A Christmas Carol? 3. No, there's 4.
2.
There's 4.
There's 4?
Yeah, Jacob Marley's ghost. He's the one who warns Scrooge about, you need to change your act.
Oh, and then the ghosts come. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So,
anyways, what's our next one?
this next movie is one that my wife and I watch, and it is a Lifetime movie. Or no, not a Lifetime. ABC Family. So, just keep that in mind. ABC Family is the old version of Hallmark. Anyway, the movie is called 12 Dates of Christmas, and it has Amy Smart and Mark Paul Gosselaar, aka Zach Morris from Saved by the Bell.
Okay, I remember Saved by the Bell. I never watched it, but
yeah. So basically, the story is that this chick played by Amy Smart, she is hoping that she can get back together with her ex, but it doesn't come to fruition, and she has a great imbalance in her life, and she basically lives the same day over and over and over again 12 times, hence 12 dates of Christmas, and she ends up going on 12 different dates. It's kind of like the Christmas version of 50 First Dates, only it gets...
I was about to say, I was looking at the name, like, I feel like I'm not gonna like it, and I'm gonna be honest, I don't like it that much. Just I'm kind of skimming the place. I'm kind of skimming through the ones I don't know.
Yeah. So I mean, it's a good movie to watch with your significant other. So we watch it every Christmas. So it's a guilty pleasure, but I don't think it belongs in good. But I'm not gonna relegate it to the bottom of okay. So we're just gonna go ahead and put 12. That's my daughter crying her head off in the background.
I cannot hear them.
12 Dates of Christmas.
Okay.
Hats off to my wife for being a trooper, for taking care of it. She's dealing with something.
What is our next film?
Die Hard.
I love it because for a long time I had never heard of this film. I won't go on a little bit of a quick rant right now.
Okay, all right.
So, hot take: Die Hard is potentially one of the most Christmassy Christmas films ever.
Even though, and I don't know if he was serious about it or if he was just, yanking everyone's chain. But during a awards performance, like awards show, I don't remember what it is or which one it was, but Bruce Willis said that Die Hard is not a Christmas movie. Well, I'm sorry, Bruce, but I'm going to have to disagree with you. Yeah.
Okay. I need to line up my facts here. Okay, so first and foremost, we need to establish one thing, right?
Yeah.
One thing first and foremost. What makes a movie a Christmas movie?
I think the 3 elements are: it takes place during Christmas.
Okay.
Christmas is a major theme throughout.
Okay.
And there has to be some kind of maybe a magical element, or like a fantastic element, or like in the case of Die Hard, it's like over the top. Like it just screams over the top action.
Okay.
Like it's like I guess you could say I guess you could say like
I was gonna go a very different direction with that, but I would disagree with the fantastical element personally.
Okay. Okay.
But I can definitely understand why you would feel that way, simply because there's a lot of mythos to Christmas itself.
Yeah.
And incorporating some of that into the movie, I think, makes a lot of sense.
Okay.
The direction I was gonna go was incredibly superficial in a lot of ways, but so first, we can confirm by your list It occurs on Christmas or right around Christmas.
Yeah.
There's Christmas music everywhere.
Yeah.
There are Christmas trees and other Christmas
It happens during a Christmas.
Yeah,
It happens
everywhere.
during a Christmas party.
And there's Christmas paraphernalia everywhere.
Yeah.
Namely, gifts and Christmas trees and Christmas lights.
Yeah.
Literally everywhere.
Yeah. 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 So it is a Christmas movie, and I will die on that hill.
I mean, be hard to die, right?
In a Die Hard movie.
That was bad.
That was
Like,
that was corny. That was a
That
dad joke.
Now that being said, I'm not a dad, not yet at least.
Yeah.
I'd love to be, but that's a journey for another time. That being said, I don't know if I could put it personally past like lower good. It's a really fun time,
Yeah.
but I don't know if I would actually call it a good movie. I don't think I would call it a bad movie.
I mean, it's very quotable.
It's super quotable. It's a lot of fun, and it's absolutely a movie I would watch I'd watch more than once.
Yeah.
But
So where should I put it? Like below or above Scrooged?
I mean, oh, definitely below Scrooge.
Okay.
Definitely below Scrooge. Scrooge is better.
Okay. So we'll
Christmas
put.
Carol also like you had to. Make
This
a
is gonna
really
piss some people
bad
off.
Christmas Carol.
We're putting Die Hard in the good category. Sorry.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah,
I'm
we
fine with that.
like we said at the beginning. This is based off of our opinions. So the next movie, before we lose viewers, is Four Christmases.
Okay, so I have no idea what this movie is.
Okay, so Four Christmases it has Vince Vaughn and God, what's her name? The chick who plays in the Legally Blonde movies.
Okay, I know of that.
It's been I've only seen it a couple of times, so forgive me, folks. I'm gonna have to go back and look at the premise of this movie. So it's a rom-com. Reese Witherspoon. That's who it is.
Yeah, I'm taking a quick look at the I'd recognize the guy. What's the guy's name? Not Alan. No, that's not Alan. His face looks super familiar.
Vince Vaughn.
I don't know his name. You're asking the wrong person for names of actors, unfortunately. There's
Okay.
like 5 actors I recognize.
Yeah. Oh, quick side tangent about Reese Witherspoon. Did you know that she is a descendant of one of the signers of the Declaration of Independence? John Witherspoon.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah. Not to be confused with John Witherspoon, the comedian. So basically, what the premise is of this movie is that this married couple, they're trying to go on a dream vacation, and then they come to this conclusion that they have really no choice but to go and visit their divorced parents over Christmas.
Okay.
So they have to go.
makes sense.
Yeah, they have to go. They have to go basically to 4 different Christmases. That would suck.
Christmas is fun. It's a lot of trouble.
Yeah. Like
It's a lot of trouble.
like my parents are divorced, but my parents got divorced when I was 21. So I really didn't, have anything to.
Funny enough, I actually had a lot of friends back in like elementary school and middle school who were either had their parents were divorced or they had like single parents. Or something.
Yeah,
It's very strange because I never thought anything about that until I got older.
Yeah.
It was just like, oh, this is just something that happens.
Yeah. I went to school with a few kids that had divorced parents, and I played hockey with a couple of kids that their parents were divorced. So I didn't grow up with divorced parents. Like I said, my parents got divorced when I was 21, so I was already an adult. I was out of the house. I didn't have to worry about anything like, going to 2 different Christmases. So my parents were like, just come to whichever one you want. So I went. Yeah,
that was nice of them.
yeah. So I went to my mom's most of the time because she did Christmas better. So
Fair enough, I suppose. Oh,
So-
we make it up to your old man elsewhere.
yeah, I'm trying to get time off to where I can go visit him because he lives in Utah. I'm trying to get time off to where I can go visit him and so he can meet his granddaughter.
Oh, I bet he'd like that.
So, because he's physically unable to travel now because of medical conditions. Anyway,
You don't need to explain anything on that.
yep.
Yeah.
So we're gonna move along to the next movie, Fred Claus, which you had.
I think we actually talked about that one earlier.
Yeah. So wait, we forgot to put where should we put Four Christmases? I'm gonna go ahead and put it.
I'm gonna let you decide where to put it.
I'm gonna put it in the
I
middle
don't think
of.
it would rank particularly high for me because honestly, that sounds like and just thinking about the movie kind of gives me a headache. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm gonna put it in the middle of okay. Because I mean, there are some
I'm
like
okay with that.
Vince Vaughn really does the heavy lifting of that movie. So you can think whatever you want about Vince Vaughn. I think he's got some funny roles. So anyway, moving on to Fred Claus, another Vince Vaughn movie. So this is the one where he is the brother of Santa Claus, played by Paul Giamatti. Not that good of a movie. Hey, baby
No.
girl.
Are you almost done?
That's unfortunate. That was actually one that I did want to see at some point.
Yeah.
I'll probably still see it, but
I want to get dinner going. I'm hungry.
Okay.
granted, there's also so many Christmas movies. It's not surprised we have a lot of bad ones as well.
Yeah.
Honestly.
So, there's really not much to say. I'm going to put it in bad, but I'm not going to put it like down in the tank of bad. I'm going to put it up like near the top of bad. So it's like not one that I like, oh, I have to watch it, or it's okay, or yeah, it's just a bad movie. So without further ado, we're going to move along to our next movie, Bad Santa. It's the one with
Looking at some short things with that. I don't. So I'm gonna be honest. A part of me wants to just be like, it's probably just a bad movie. But from what I've seen of it, you know what it reminds me of actually?
what?
Did you? I don't remember. I think it was a Christmas one. Do you know the Christmas movie with Schwarzenegger?
Oh, Jingle All the Way.
Like, yes, that's the one.
Yeah.
It makes me think of that, honestly.
Like, it's cheesy, but it's good.
Yeah, that's the impression. That's kind of like the initial impression I got of it.
Yeah. Speaking of which, it's not on the list, but we'll go ahead and add it. So we're gonna put Bad Santa right here in the good status, like mid good,
Okay.
and then we'll put Jingle All the Way right below it.
Oh, do you have anything you want to add to it?
Nope.
Fair enough.
I think the movie speaks. It speaks for itself.
The name speaks for itself. Honestly, I think that the name fits the movie quite well. It's also kind of fun to see Schwarzenegger in such a goofy film.
Yeah.
Because most of the things I can think of that I've seen him in
Are like
pretty
action,
serious
super
films.
serious. Yeah.
Although I will say this, I really don't like I forget the character's name. The neighbor, the single father neighbor.
Oh, I don't remember his name, but I know who you're talking
You know what I'm
about.
talking about.
Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna go move along, and these next two, personally for me, they belong in the trash category, and
I have not. Okay, so what are both of them, real quick?
Santa Claus Conquers the Martians and A Medea
And
Christmas.
So I have not seen either of these. I want to start with that right now. But I'm looking at the name of the first one here, and I just have to ask why.
So the why is pretty.
I have no idea. I have no idea the content of this.
So the why is basically it can be explained by. It can be explained simply by Cold War.
Okay.
And the space race.
Okay.
Take a look at when it was made, and it was at the height of the Cold War scare. And
we're going to space.
Yep, we're going to space.
Space.
Yeah. So it's such a trash film. I only watched maybe about 20 minutes of it, and I was like, okay, I'm done. I'm checked out. I'm done. To anybody out.
I will say this right now. I know that you don't like either of these two films we're talking about right now.
Yeah.
But I'm looking at stuff. So I'm looking at stuff for Martian. I'm looking at stuff for Medea. Medea actually at least looks like it could be interesting.
I just don't like the character. It annoys me. And to the one person maybe out there who loves Santa Claus Conquers the Martians and is listening to this, I'm sorry, but you're into a really bad movie. And to all the Medea people, to all the Medea fans, which there are definitely more of them than for the Santa Claus Conquers the Martians, why? Just why?
Give me 1 second. I'm gonna tell you why I think the Medea one might potentially be interesting. So,
do you think it deserves to be brought out of the trash bin and put into bad? I mean, state your case.
I was gonna say top. Well, so the reference point, I don't know if it's something I can specifically state in here or on this. So give me 2 seconds here.
Okay. Sorry, folks. I'm still recovering from a cough, so it's like 95% gone. We've got some good ones coming up, so we're gonna have to kind of speed run through the rest of them.
Yeah, so like I said, I'm not 100% sure if just because the movies that he's in are a little bit more adult.
Yeah. So,
but that's kind of that's the main reason. Like, I kind of feel like I could like the character a little bit.
Yeah. I'll tell you what. I'll be generous.
I love the character that I'm kind of pinning it off of right
now. I'll tell you what. I'll be generous, and I will put Medea at the top of bad.
That is very generous.
Because originally it was going to go. Good Lord. I have to rewrite this. Christmas with Cranks.
Yeah. All right. So what's our next one here?
Okay. Medea, Christmas at the top of bad. Because originally I was just going to put it like bottom of the trash barrel. Okay, so this next movie is called Klaus, and it's a Netflix movie.
Animated one.
Yeah.
That's like set in Russia.
I wouldn't necessarily say if it's. I don't know if it's in Russia. It might be. So it's the one that came out on Netflix a few Christmases ago, and it's basically like an origin story of Santa Claus.
Okay.
And Santa Claus is like it's a German character, I believe. So anyway, or at least this interpretation. I think it's more like Eastern European, not Russia, but like Eastern Europe. So it's basically
I can concede that. I feel like I don't know enough about that part of the world to. God, you guys said it sounds so bad, especially with some of the stuff that's kind of going on in that part of the world right now.
Yeah.
But like, I don't think I could easily identify someone from the different regions of Eastern Europe versus Russia.
Yeah, I mean, because so many of the countries that are Eastern Europe were formerly part of the USSR.
Yes.
So, anyway, Klaus, I think it belongs in the classics because even though it was released a few years ago, it's a really, really good movie. It's charming.
I think it's going to stand the test of time. Like, I haven't seen it. I've seen a bunch of clips out of it, and every time I see it, I'm like, wow, I really want to go see that.
Yeah, I mean, it's on Netflix. So
I've got Netflix. Maybe I can fix that this year.
Yeah, go ahead and watch it. You will be pleasantly pleased. So, for those of you who haven't seen it, it's basically the most basic way that I can put it is that it's an origin story of Santa Claus mixed in with a Hatfield and McCoy type feud. So this really privileged army brat in the Army Postal Service or whatever, he gets sent to this way out of the way area to revive the postal service in this village, and he really doesn't want to go. He's a spoiled brat, all that stuff, and he basically goes through a change of his character, and he helps basically, like, he plays a direct part in the story of Santa Claus getting letters and stuff like that, and he also helps out with the family feud between the two warring families. It's a really funny, good, wholesome movie. So I am going to go ahead. It's not GOAT status, but you are right. It will stand the test of time, just like the other three in this category, and have stood the test of time. So I'm going to put Klaus right there. Okay. The Christmas Chronicles and the Christmas Chronicles 2. So, really short version. I think the first one belongs in lower tier GOAT because it's another Netflix movie, but it was something that was just so, like, Netflix came out swinging when they released this movie. It's got all the elements of Christmas that you can want. Oh, God, I just had his name. Kurt Russell plays Santa Claus. And this Santa Claus is a different version than what we've seen before. So, Christmas Chronicles. And it's got a really good story to it.
Okay.
So, and then the Christmas Chronicles 2 is basically what I call the Minions effect Christmas Chronicles, because
that's unfortunate.
Yeah, it is unfortunate. So it's still a good movie, but
okay.
And they added an additional kid character, and he's like really cringe. And then like all the elves are basically the minions of this universe. So for that reason, Christmas Chronicles 2 gets put in. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to put it there at the bottom of good. I'll put it in the top middle of good, right below Home Alone 2, because it's still a really good movie. Christmas Chronicles 2. Do I think it belongs in the classics? No. It's definitely not GOAT status. So,
all right.
Okay, moving right along. Ernest Saves Christmas. Classic.
I'm so sad that I have not seen Ernest Saves Christmas. Unfortunately, I've seen a
Oh.
few of Ernest's. I've seen, or I think the one that I can think of is Ernest Goes to Jail and Ernest joins the army or
Yeah,
becomes
Ernest in the army. Yeah. So it's one of my favorite.
If we want to go into it, we can. But and for anyone who's watching this, if you haven't seen any of the Ernest movies, they're phenomenal.
Yeah.
There's a reason why this is in classics before we even talk about the movie.
Yeah. So it's a really good movie. So I believe it belongs in classics, and it's stood the test of time. I would say that it's the best of the Ernest movies, but that's just me. Yeah, that's just me though.
High praise. That is high praise because all the Ernest movies I've seen have been phenomenal.
Yeah. So, next movie, Elf.
Okay. What are your thoughts on Elf?
Okay, so my thoughts on Elf are it's stood the test of time so far. Everybody talks about it. It's so quotable. But I don't like the person that Will Ferrell has become.
Is Will Ferrell the main character?
Yeah. Buddy the elf.
Gotcha.
I just don't like him as a person anymore. He's a good actor, don't get me wrong. But the roles that he's taken lately, it's just like he plays the same person in basically every movie.
That's a more of a problem of getting typecasted. That's not necessarily it both is and isn't his fault.
Yeah. Like he does have some good roles out there. Like I think one of his best roles is like, even though it's like he gets typecast, Ricky Bobby. I think that's one of his better roles.
Oh, Ricky Bobby, that's a very fun movie.
Yeah. So, just because I would be doing a great
I would actually be perfectly happy putting it in the bad movie category. And not because I have anything against the movie. In fact, I love it and I think it's a really, really fun movie. But just because I like something doesn't make it a good movie.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, I'm going to be generous and put it at the top of okay. And I know we're going to...
It is your list to do. We may or may not have to move it at some point.
Yeah. Okay. I know that's going to probably piss a lot of people off, but... Because so many people love Elf.
Like I said... this is funny because I like the Elf movie. I think it's really fun.
I do too.
It's hilarious. And honestly, it's hard not to love a rocket power. And yes, for those of you who don't know, a rocket powered sleigh.
Yeah.
However,
that takes away from
that doesn't make it a good movie.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so moving along. National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. And before anybody says anything, it's going in GOAT status.
I cannot tell you if I know anything about this movie. What do you think? Do you think? Oh wait, is this?
This is the one with Chevy Chase and.
Okay. Is this the one? Okay. Is this what I was talking? Okay. Fine.
This is the one where, and excuse my language.
This is the one where they get trapped underneath the truck and they go out into the wilderness. Is this also the one that has the what's it called? The turkey that just it looks amazing, but it's actually just leather.
Yeah. And
I'm gonna have to say something.
Okay.
All right. This is not just goated. I think this needs to go number 1 currently. The only one I would make a concession for is maybe Charlie Brown.
I can't. I can't. Okay, I'll tell you what.
It's your list.
Here's what we're gonna do. Here's what we're gonna do. Boom.
All right. But so for me, this is the quintessential Christmas movie.
Yeah.
Not because there aren't ones that I like more, but this is the one I think of when I think of Christmas movies. This is the movie that my dad had us watch every Christmas.
See, I've watched it a bunch of times, and my favorite.
I have probably watched it more times than the Charlie Brown Christmas.
See, I have not done that. I've not done that. I've definitely watched a Charlie Brown Christmas more times than I've watched National Lampoon's.
It was not by choice.
Yeah.
My dad just loves this Christmas movie.
Yeah. So, and you know, excuse my language, but this is the one where everyone quotes it. Morning, Clark. Shitter was full. Cousin Eddie. So, okay. So the next one, the Polar Express.
Okay.
I think.
What are your feelings towards? I'm curious.
Okay, so I'm gonna be a little bit biased because the book, even though it's a children's book, it's one of my favorite Christmas books.
No. You gotta go by the movie.
Gotta go.
By the movie.
Dang it.
No, I want to talk about the movie.
The movie. Okay, so there's a lot of things. There's a lot of things in the movie that don't make sense, and like if you were to take even like a couple of minutes to really think about it, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense, and there's some plot holes. Like, I don't know. I guess I think it's a classic. I think it's bottom level classic though.
I'm not gonna lie, that is higher than I was expecting you to put it. I don't think I would personally put it in class. Oh, actually, I was looking at GOAT status initially. I thought we were talking about.
Would you?
I don't know why.
No,
absolutely not. Absolutely not.
No, not.
Absolutely not put it into GOATed.
No,
any
no.
imagination.
No.
So here's kind of where it lies for me. So I have a lot of bias on this one because I kind of watched it at the right time, for lack of a better way to put it. This is also before I realized how I'm trying to decide the word I want to use. How horrifying.
Oh yeah.
That style of animation.
Yeah, because it was like the first major movie to come out that had that style of animation. It's
so uncanny.
Yeah, it's
so
uncanny. The Uncanny Valley vibes is just. Yeah.
I didn't know what I don't think I even knew what the Uncanny Valley was at that point, and I didn't even recognize that was uncanny. If I'm being honest.
Yeah. You know who has a really good YouTube video about this, breaking it all down, is Ryan George. It's he has a YouTube channel where he breaks down like all the plot holes in movies and stuff, and like what's wrong with the movie.
Gotcha.
So
Polar Express has kind of the inverse problem for me to Elf. So remember how I said with Elf, where Elf just isn't a good movie. I love the movie, right?
Yeah.
But I can't, in good conscience, put it into like good. So I love and adore. I'm not gonna say adore, but I really like it. But it has a bit more. I have a harder time overcoming my bias with it, even though I wouldn't, because it's bad animation. I wouldn't even necessarily call it a particularly good movie, but I think it's a really fantastic Christmas movie specifically.
Yeah, and that's
I
what
think
we're basing this
think
off of. You
yeah,
have to.
I think if we were talking about just a normal movie,
Oh yeah, it would be a bad movie.
I would probably put it into the bad movie or even trash if I'm being completely honest.
But as a
But
Christmas movie,
as a Christmas movie, I think it hits the notes of the Christmas theme a lot better than a
other
lot of the movies that I have seen. Even better than even some. I would honestly argue it probably does better than even some of the Christmas Carol movies. Honestly,
I think,
like
to be fair to the movie and to be fair to everyone, I think we're just going to go ahead and put it at the bottom of the good status.
yeah, no, it's your list. I don't
Yeah.
get to decide where the stuff goes. I can only argue my point.
Yeah. So,
Like we're doing super fights.
yeah. So,
If
we've
you
got,
say
let's
no-
see. We've got 1, 2, 3. We've got 5 movies left. So, the next one is How the Grinch Stole Christmas, and I'm not talking about
You're talking about the OG.
I'm talking about the
cartoon,
OG cartoon.
right? Honestly, there's so many Grinch movies you can put on there. Honestly,
Yeah.
um,
It's going in goated status.
yeah, no, I would agree. I think the only one the only way I probably wouldn't put it in goated status is if we also have, and don't tell me if it's in there. I won't be surprised with this at least a little bit.
Okay.
Is if the Jim Carrey one is in here, the 2009 one.
It is not. But we can add it if you want, and just tell me where you want me to put it, and I'll put it there.
I mean, honestly, I would knock the Grinch Stole Christmas one down to classic at the very top, and I would put the Jim Carrey one in the 5 stars probably for go, or maybe 6. And not because I have anything against it necessarily, but a small part of me doesn't want to put all of the go to status one. I feel like you can only have, for at least for goated, you can only have one of a specific one. Classics, I'm a little bit less. I care a little bit less about that.
All right, here's what we're going to do. We're going to put it in classics, and we're going to put it near the top of classics.
Okay. But yeah, just the one.
Because
I can't already tell. I have a bit of a bias for Jim Carrey.
Yeah, I mean, I like Jim Carrey too.
I think Jim Carrey's rendition of it is probably one of the best renditions of the Grinch.
I think he just did too. I think he just does too much.
You think he does too much?
I think he goes a little bit extra than he should have
With that specific role or in?
with that specific role.
Okay. So here's kind of what I guess. Here's why I like his specific one. Is that so? Obviously, you know, if I'm not mistaken, how the Grinch comes from what's his name?
Dr. Seuss.
Right.
Yeah. And
So obviously, the animated one is going to be the most true to. Is going to be the most true to the original book. This is it's animated.
yeah.
They can
Well, and
literally
it pretty much
use
follows
as a
it pretty much follows the book word for word.
I figured. I like the way that he most of the time I like the way how he brings out all the characters that he does. And I think that this one was, again, for me, just another very strong rendition of the character that he's doing. Obviously, it's a little bit odd being a live action for something from Dr. Seuss.
Yeah.
But
Like the Cat in the Hat with Mike Myers, that's nightmare fuel.
oh yeah, no, that one is absolutely cursed. Straight to trash.
Yeah. So, all right, we're just going to go ahead and keep moving on.
Yeah.
A Christmas Story. I don't think it belongs in GOAT, but it's definitely a classic.
Wait a second, I need to actually figure out what movie this is because I feel like
It's the one,
I
like,
probably should recognize
you'll shoot your eye out. and
I recognize that clip. I have no idea. Oh my
where the
god.
kid gets his tongue stuck to the pole,
Oh that.
and
Oh, that one.
dude, it's
Okay.
played all day on Christmas every year.
I don't know if I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if I've seen it all the way through, but at the same time, I'm looking at like a small clip of it off of IMDb right now, and they've got the very interesting lamp.
Yes. It's like, okay, so it's so quotable. Pretty much everybody knows it. It's played all day on Christmas every year, whether it's on streaming or if cable or whatever. I mean, Christmas Story. It's going in the middle of classics. It's going above the Jim Carrey Christmas Carol and below. I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna be nice to Jim Carrey. I'm gonna be nice. It is going in between the Christmas Carol, Jim Carrey.
No, you're just trying not to.
How the Grinch Stole Christmas, Jim Carrey. Because I mean, I would be a hoser. I would be a hoser if I said that A Christmas Story is better than How the Grinch Stole Christmas, Jim Carrey version, because so many people love it, and I can see why.
Yeah. Okay.
So.
Okay. Here you were trying to not offend me. Here.
No.
Moving on. What's our next one? I know we got at least
we have three more, and they're all three of them are top tier stuff. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. It's GOAT.
Okay. Yeah, no, literally all of the stop motion ones are automatic GOAT, I think.
Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. It speaks for itself. I don't think I need to go into anything else about it. If you have not seen it, you've lived on.
The red-nosed reindeer.
Yeah, if you've never seen it, you.
Very shiny nose.
Hi, baby girl. I had to give my daughter a kiss.
That was a very interesting timing, honestly.
Okay,
Anyways,
next to last, Miracle on 34th Street, the original.
Okay, I don't know if I've seen this.
It's a really good movie, and
I know I've been saying that a lot.
So, it belongs in the classics, but I am going to be a little bit of a snob. I'm going to be an Ernest snob and say that Ernest deserves to be above Miracle on 34th Street.
Okay, you're talking about the 1947 version.
Yes, I am the original. Not that I don't think that the remake from the early 90s isn't good.
That made it on? Oh, no, we had another one, didn't we?
Yeah, not that I don't think that the one from the 90s isn't any worse. It doesn't do anything for me.
No, fair enough.
Okay, and the final movie is White Christmas. You got Bing Crosby, Danny Kaye. It's a post-war movie. And you got two beautiful blonde bombshells as the co-stars. It's a musical. It's one of the very few musicals that I will watch.
Oh my goodness.
It's stood the test.
Some of these poses are. Hold on.
It's stood the test of time.
Yeah, the last reference I knew was on the edge there, but this one I know is definitely not.
I'm just going to go ahead and move these up. Paste.
But no, I can definitely if you don't typically like musicals and you're willing to tolerate it being a musical, then that makes a lot of sense. And for it to be up there.
Yeah. Plus, I'm a pretty big Bing Crosby fan. A lot of people have issues with him just because of how he treated his kids, but different time and show business. So that's for a whole different discussion. I I can't in good conscience put it in GOAT status, so it's gonna go on. It's gonna go on the classics, and I'm gonna bump Miracle on 34th Street down because I do think it's the better movie.
Okay. Unfortunately, these last couple ones, except for Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, I had no idea what some of these movies were. So.
And then
But
to finish off,
I am slacking in my Christmas Christmas movie lore here.
yes, you are, my friend. Yes, you are. Okay, so that's going to bring this live stream to a close. So you take a look at the list. For GOAT status, we've got It's a Wonderful Life. Great movie. One of Jimmy Stewart's best movies. A Charlie Brown Christmas, classic. GOAT status. It's classic and GOAT status. National Lampoon's Vacation. Chevy Chase knocks it out of the park. How the Grinch Stole Christmas, the original, the one that started it all. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, top tier stop motion animation, set the benchmark for what a Christmas movie is supposed to be. Christmas Chronicles, a banger from Netflix, came out of nowhere. You got Kurt Russell. Enough said. Santa Claus.
Honestly, I think you just said Klaus, right?
What's that?
You just went over Klaus, right?
No. Christmas Chronicles.
Oh, sorry. I got sidetracked.
So, and Santa Claus, rounding out the GOAT status. Classic movie from the mid 90s. It's everything mid 90s. And Tim Allen, height of his popularity, height of his fame. It's just good Christmas movie. Classics. Got Home Alone. Everyone knows it. Everyone quotes it. Everyone's seen it. Except for you, obviously. All the way through. A Muppet Christmas Carol. Muppets are just fantastic. Although they're not for everybody. And my wife is one of them. She's not a big fan of Muppets. How the Grinch Stole Christmas with Jim Carrey. Although it's not something that I like, oh, I have to watch this. I would be a hoser if I said that it wasn't a classic. A Christmas Story. Great movie. Played every year. So quotable. The 2009 Christmas Carol brings the essence and the spirit of that story, a ghost story, to life. And I would even go so far as to say that I think that if Charles Dickens was alive and he saw that movie, he would think, that's it. That's it. Klaus, another banger from Netflix, came out of nowhere. Great.
Honestly, I think Klaus will probably make it into GOAT status and not so distant.
Oh yeah, so. Yeah. 10 years time. 10 years. That's what I'm gonna put. 10 years. Ernest Saves Christmas. Ernest movies, great. Ernest Saves Christmas, great movie. Great movie. Classic. Has stood the test of time. White Christmas. One of the very few musicals that I will watch. Yeah, and if you know me as a person, you know how, and you would know how much I don't like musicals. I will make an exception for White Christmas and Grease, but that's neither here nor there. Miracle on 34th Street, the original, great movie. And then coming in with the good, Christmas Shoes, the first one, good movie. Tugs at the heartstrings, very American thing to do. Home Alone 2, not as good as the first one, but still a good Christmas movie. Christmas Chronicles 2, kind of annoying, has some good parts to it. Bad Santa, it's so bad that it's good. Jingle All the Way, The Governor. Need I say more?
I mean, let's be honest. It's honestly, I think it was really good to see him go into something so very different from the things that he's really well known
Yeah,
for.
and
And I was like, I
and
wonder like
you've got
what it was for him.
Kindergarten Cop with him as well.
I was gonna say because it definitely has to be a bit later in his career.
Yeah, this is
He
after.
started because he started with Conan, if I'm not mistaken,
Yeah,
before he really spoke any English.
Yeah, this is post uh, Conan. This is post Predator.
Oh, it has to be post Conan.
Yeah, post Conan, post Predator, post Terminator. So, yeah, Scrooged, good movie. Not really like. I don't think it belongs in classic. Maybe I should have put it at a higher tier for the good, but whatever.
No.
It fits well right there. Die Hard. It's a Christmas movie. The end.
Basically.
Yeah. The Polar Express.
Sorry.
The Polar Express. Ahead of its
Don't
time.
watch it as a movie. Watch it as a Christmas movie.
Yeah. Ahead of its time with animation. I think that if they would have let that type of animation grow in low budget TV, I think it could have been if the last
It might have been a little bit cleaner.
yeah,
I would agree
if they would have made it
what do they say now? They need to let it cook.
yeah, they need to let yeah. So I think if the Polar Express came out after the 2009 Christmas Carol, when they really did more with that type of animation, I think it would have been better. So okay, Elf. Well, I think we've said enough about that.
Yeah, we said a lot about
Yeah, Christmas Blessing. It's an okay movie. 12 Dates of Christmas. If you want to watch it with your wife or your significant other, it's an okay movie. So you got to remember, it's in the spirit of Hallmark movies, and every Hallmark Christmas movie is the same. Four Christmases.
I can't think of anyone that's actually good, honestly.
Yeah. Four Christmases. It's just okay. It's just okay. Christmas Hope, also bottom of okay. Home Alone 3. There's a reason that it's on the bottom of the okay. Medea Christmas. No. Won't watch it again. Home Alone 4, absolutely an insult to the original. Christmas with the Cranks, not one of Tim Allen's better outputs. Fred Claus, it's just a bad movie. Santa Claus 3, they lost the plot. Closing it out.
Jumped the shark.
Yeah. Closing it out with the trash pile. It's a small trash pile, but it's got movies in it that deserve to be there. Home Alone 5 and Home Alone 6, not worth the time. Santa Claus Conquers the Martians. I'm sure during its time, it made sense.
If you could the room it, for lack of a better term at the moment.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, you have to take it in the context of the time frame in which it was released. I'm sure it made perfect sense to that generation. The Eisenhower post-war Korea, height of the Red Scare.
I don't know.
And the space race. The space race was kicking up.
I have very little faith with that name. I'm gonna be honest, but I will take your word on it.
So, space race mixed with, cold scare, the Red Scare of the Soviet Union. Yeah. So anyway, that is our Christmas movie ranked list. If you don't like this list, well, I don't know what to tell you.
Honestly,
make your own.
Where's this streaming to?
It's streaming onto my channel.
Oh, on Twitch.
No, on YouTube.
Oh, okay. Leave a comment. Argue with us, please.
Yes, argue with us, please.
Or heck, if there's ones you think that we missed.
Yeah, if there's ones that you want to add it down into the comments and where you think that it belongs. Do you think it belongs in GOAT status? Do you think it belongs in the classics? Does it belong in good? Is it just an okay movie? Is it a bad Christmas movie? Or does it belong in the trash pile with Oscar the Grouch?
Yeah, maybe if we potentially if we get enough people in there, maybe we can do this again next year or something.
Yeah. So we're getting kind of a really late start on Christmas stuff because this was originally supposed to be for Rob's channel. So I still will. I'll still.
Let's be honest. Christmas started in like October.
Well, we had Spooktober to do.
No. You don't understand. Have you been listening to music that's playing on the radio? It's been there since before Halloween.
Yeah, I know.
I suppose
I know.
That's America for you.
Yeah, it is. So, anyway, if you have not done so, please hit that like button. Please subscribe if you feel so inclined to do. Argue with us down in the comment section if you want to, but keep it respectful. So.
Yep. And if you think I'm funny or quippy, you want to see some other stuff I do, I'm over on Twitch at GamerInCrisis.
All right.
And come check me out. Right now it's a little bit inconsistent on streaming, but every other Saturday, and the next stream I'm doing is actually this Saturday.
Yeah, go onto Twitch and follow him, or he's gonna come get you.
Oh my goodness, am I Krampus now?
Yes, you're
Krampus now.
you are assuming the role of Krampus for this month. So, all right, everybody. Until the next one, this has been the one, the only, the Smoky Rocket of Smoky Rocket Productions. Wishing you all a very Merry Christmas season. If it is your birthday, happy birthday. If it is your anniversary, happy anniversary. If you are looking for a job, I hope you find something that gives you fulfillment, purpose, meaning, and joy. If you are starting a new job, congratulations to you. And until the next time, watch out for deer and tell your folks they say it's hi, okay? Bye-bye now.